Burke. I love when we can give you Dooney and Burke, especially when we can give you over $140 off for Dooney and Burke. A first day at this low price, you're looking at the Florentine leather, that premium, high quality from Italy leather in the Gretchen Tote. Now, it's called small, but I would not call this small. It's a wonderful size. There's that Dooney and Burke logo, the gorgeous leathers that we have come to love. And one of my favorite details here, that braiding on the strap, done to just really highlight the craftsmanship that we know and love from Dooney and Burke. This should be $398 because it's Dooney and Burke. It's craftsmanship, quality, unparalleled, and the beautiful name and the trusted name of Dooney and Burke. So when you can today save $143 to bring this home, it's a really special moment. We're going to go through the colors. I want you to pay attention to the stitching details as we go through the colors because they change a little bit and add a little bit of a different vibe to each of the different color options. So this is your navy, and then you're noticing the yellow stitching, really beautifully designed and done. In the center is going to be your black. Now this one has some brown stitching. So it's going to be a little bit, it's going to kind of fade into the black leather a little bit more. Here's your red option, and that again has that yellow stitching. We also have the chestnut for you, and we do have Bordeaux as well. Let's welcome in the wonderful Ashley Bellman. She brings us in all of her wonderful expertise and passion for handbags and Dooney and Burke. Ashley, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. Yes, and I'm so excited to be bringing you a Florentine leather bag, which of course, if you're familiar with the line, you know this is the cream of the crop. This is done in Florence, Italy, at a tannery that's been working with leather for over a century. And you could feel it when you get it in your hands. You see
really
it.
can.
It's that old world craftsmanship, that beautiful leather that really gets even more divine over time. It is like a fine wine. And by that, I mean, when you have it, it really develops this beautiful patina, this light shine. If you get a scratch or something on it, you can just use the oils in your fingers to buff it out so you don't have to be afraid to wear it. And it really does get better looking as you have it and wear it and love it, which I think is just such a testament to the leather and to the brand. The feet on the bottom you're seeing there, of course, that's going to give you that extra protection and that little clink when you put it down on the table, which is always so nice. The hardware, when we have Florentine, is always done in that brushed gold, which is beautiful. It's jewelry quality, and it's going to go with both your gold and your silver jewelry, and it just looks so nice against the leather. And then I love the combination of the brown tomorrow with the colors. I just feel like these colors especially are just a very equestrian nod back to the Dooney and Burke heritage that started back in 1975.
Wow.
So you're getting all of the good things, and the design is great. It's like that baby tote, essentially. Functional pocket on the front, of course. It's not just for looks. Everywhere you see the stitching, that's the outline, so I can easily fit my big cell phone in there. And then when I'm ready to get into the bag, I have that nice magnetic closure. Opens great. Zip compartment on the inside that's going to divide the bag into 3 big sections. You have a zip pocket on one wall, and then on the opposite wall you have 2 more slip pockets. So
great.
A ton of organization. I feel like a lot of times when you have a tote bag, it's just like a bottomless pit and you don't know where anything is.
True. And
that is certainly not the case here, even though it is a smaller tote. And we call it small because there's a bigger version of this. It is not small by any means.
Right.
Like you said, off the top.
Yeah, this is it as far as your dimensions go. This is 9 inches in length. It's 12.5 inches wide. That must be 9 inches in height, I would assume. 12.5 inches wide, and then your depth is going to be 5.25 inches. And then it's an 8-inch handle drop, so beautiful to put over your shoulder, in the crook of your arm, carry it just by the handles. A really gorgeous design. And Ashley, you mentioned that Dooney bags just get better and better with age. It's sort of like the Ms. Moose shoes that I was talking about earlier. You make an investment once and you have this bag. I mean, Ashley, people pass Dooneys down from generation to generation. So this is a bag that truly you could be passing off to your grandchildren someday. because it's never going to need much else besides just kind of being worn.
No, it really is true. I mean, I have Dooneys from the early 2000s that still look fabulous. I myself just recently went through my closet and I found not found, I knew exactly where they were, but my Dooneys from 10 years ago, and they look brand new. And it's not only the quality that holds up, but the style. Like, these are silhouettes that are truly inelastic in style. They're not something that you just wear right now and they're going to go in and out like a trend. They are trendy because they're fashionable, because that's what good fashion is. It's going to, really stand the test of time and be relevant now, be
Yeah.
relevant in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I'm telling, like, I was at a vintage shop actually in New York City a couple weeks ago, and there were so many Dooneys, and they all looked, so I would wear them right now. Like, they're all so
Right.
relevant. And that, I think this is a great example of that. I mean, this is just beautiful Florentine leather,
Yes.
all the bells and whistles, that two-tone equestrian vibe. So it's everything you want in a Dooney, especially if you're gifting someone such a great price. But this is a beautiful way to start the Dooney collection.
Right. Let this be that gift that they open up and they say, oh my goodness, you got me a Dooney and Burke, because it's that name, it's that brand, everyone loves them. This is your navy. Here's your black option and your red. We also have the chestnut for you. And we have Bordeaux. Oh my goodness, we have 2 remaining in the Bordeaux. That is it. So please place your order right now for that Bordeaux. Ashley, so good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
You too. Have a good one.
I love when we can give you $143 off of Dooney and Burke.